I tell you what, this World Cup is something else. We thought yesterday was mad. What on earth have I just witnessed? We did a live stream of this, doing a live watch along, and I am so glad I did because this was mental. Should we go through it? Spain v Japan and Germany v Costa Rica all decided by this ball being in. Controversial moment, but the right decision. It is just in. If you do Hawkeye on this like in tennis, you'll have the tiniest smidge of the ball over the line. Let's go through this, shall we? Let's go through this. So, obviously these games were being played at the same time. Going into this, it was madness. Anyone could go through. It looked like we were most likely going to have Spain and Germany going through today, with them both winning their respective games. They both went 1-0 up. Easy, right? Really, really simple. Spain go 1-0 up early doors via Alvaro Morata header. Beautiful ball in by Azpilicueta, and Morata just nods it home after having a previous attempt saved. Nothing else in the first half here in terms of those. However, very early in the second half, Japan turned things on its head in sensational fashion. The first goal, Doan gets subbed on at half-time, and what a sub. What a difference he made. Incredible. Gets the first goal here against Simon, and it's not great. I'm not going to lie, by the goalkeeper. He should probably do better there. However, this second one is where all the controversy happened. A great ball by Doan trickles past like the front of the 6-yard box, goes all the way to the back post, is just kept in here. Crossed back across goal into the middle of the goal, and who was it that scored? Tanaka. It basically just hits his thigh and goes in. He basically just flung his body into it and it went in. This obviously changed everything in the group. You can see the table over here above me. Japan end on 6 points here. Spain on 4, Germany on 4, Costa Rica on 3. Because of what happened in the other game. So, let me quickly go back to this. Oh, this was crazy. So, Germany, 1-0, early doors. Easy as you like, right? They're cruising. It's Costa Rica. They should have this on lock. Costa Rica then equalise, and suddenly the group is insane. Anything is happening here. Absolutely anything, because this is about the same time that Japan went 2-1 up as well, so things were getting crazy. Then they managed to score again, and both teams, Spain and Germany, went from 1-0 up to 2-1 down, and this is what the group looked like. At this point, after Costa Rica got their second goal, Japan and Costa Rica were both through as it stands on 6 points. Spain on 4, Germany on 1. Utterly mind-blowing stuff. However, Havertz did manage to score just a couple of minutes later. 3 minutes later, gets the equaliser. He then scores again 10 minutes after that, and then Füllkrug scores a goal that was initially ruled out due to VAR, but then given pretty clearly onside. And they go 4-2 up. So Germany, when they're winning, are just relying on Spain. Because, if we look at the table again, then you have your goal difference in the middle here. Obviously, Japan and Germany, very similar goal difference, but Spain demolished Costa Rica in that first game. And so their goal difference was so much higher that it needed such a big swing. Japan needed to win like 4-0 and Germany 4-0, and then it would have been about right. But that obviously did not happen. So absolutely just out of it in terms of goal difference when it comes to Spain. But the goal difference when it compared to Japan was big, because if Spain scored and equalised, then obviously Japan's goal difference goes down, but Germany need more so that they can go above in goal difference, or if they're level on goal difference, then they can go through on goals scored. But at one point it would have been that Japan would have had the same points, the same goal difference, same goals scored, they would have gone through based on head-to-head because they beat Germany in the first game. Obviously, all of that went out the window for about 2 minutes here, and it was just utter scenes. Spain today, there are some people that were thinking that Spain weren't really trying. If you watch the game, they were going for it, right? Let's look at the stats, shall we? Firstly, Costa Rica, Germany. Thomas Muller has apparently retired from international football as well, by the way. But Musiala, Germany hit the post numerous times. Like, goodness me, it was absolute chaos. 6 expected goals to 1.1. Ridiculous stats. Look at the amount of shots that they had. Just mental. 32 with 11 shots on target. Let's look at Spain. And if we scroll down here, then we will see, firstly, the ratings. Morata, Busquets, Gavi, Pedri. But Tanaka getting man of the match here. And, the Japanese defense, Nagatomo and Ito as wing-backs. They put in an absolute shift today. And fair play to them. They have come into this tournament not expecting to be able to go through when you've got Spain and Germany in, but not letting the expectation rule the reality. If you go for it in one-off games, you can snatch a win. Even if it isn't deserved, you can get it. And they've done it twice. Spain and Germany. Huge scalps, either of them, let alone both. Massive, massive respect. And you can see here, expected goals. This was the problem for Spain, right? They were having shots from places where they shouldn't be shooting, and then in other instances, they tried to do the classic Spain thing. Tried to pass it in, right? What was Wenger thinking, sending Walcott on that early? It's absolutely mental at times, the fact that they don't shoot. And then other times when they pass, when they should shoot, and then they shoot from 30 yards instead of passing. The decision-making at times is so infuriating. No surprise that they had nearly 1,000 passes, 91% accuracy, tons of possession. But expected goals just not good enough. Big chances too. Apparently Japan only had 1. Not entirely sure how that is determined right here. But, look, expected goals, 0.82. From this one, because he was literally, this seems more likely, 0.98. I still don't understand what the difference between these stats is. But yeah, that was basically a guaranteed goal. So here are the other defensive stats and everything like that, but wow, man. This World Cup has been crazy. People were scared of a Winter World Cup, but I tell you what, if we have another one in the future and it's anywhere near as entertaining as this, bring it on. I genuinely did not think that tonight, it obviously had some jeopardy. I didn't think it could come close to last night, where at one point a team was going through on yellow cards. Disciplinary record, but wow. When Costa Rica went 2-1 up, the live stream was popping off. It was incredible. And so if you want to be a part of that, make sure you go on over to the main channel, because we're doing more World Cup watch-alongs, definitely. And then we're doing review videos like this on this channel. Man, I love football. If you guys watch this, what were your thoughts? Because there were people that predicted Japan to win today. They did not predict Costa Rica to go 2-1 up, though. Oh, crazy. Absolutely crazy. And again, this has knocked Germany out. After all those years of Neuer and the ball being that far over the line against us, that is what does it. Millimeters. Absolute millimeters. So, let me know your thoughts. How well do you think Japan are going to do in the rest of this tournament? And my God, football is the best.